Coming up, I've got your NFL Week 13 bets. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Jason Mattis with Winning Bets. Thanks for hanging out with me on this episode. That's right, it's the Friday edition here of Winning Bets. So as always, we always roll out our entire NFL card on Friday's episode. But before we do that, we have to do a couple housekeeping things, which is always recap the previous day. As you guys can see right there, we improved. We went 3-3 yesterday in Europa League. I'll take it based on how our Wednesday Champions League action went. I'll go ahead and take a 3-3 day in Europa League, even though it was not profitable, which that really hurts. But just felt good to get some wins up under our belt and re-get that confidence going. We hit that Lyle Sparta. Both teams have scored. That was nice. We hit over 9.5 corners in Ghent versus Liebrich. That was good because that was a nice underdog play at plus 114. We also got over 9.5 corners in Hoffenheim versus Red Star, so that was good. Our three unsuccessful bets were, though, we took both teams to score in the Villarreal match. That one didn't quite happen. Only Villarreal was the only team that was scoring that one. Rangers and Leeds, both teams to score. No, that one didn't happen as both teams got goals in that game. And then we did a three-team parlay between the Rangers, Molde, and Sociedad. And all those teams, Sociedad was the only team that was unable to get the win. So two of the three worked. Just Sociedad, he couldn't quite get it done, which was frustrating because the team they played against only had about four shots on goal. The game ended 2-2. They had 4 shots, where Real Sociedad had about 25, 26 shots. So the opportunities were certainly there for Sociedad. Just the finishing final product just wasn't quite there and let them down. You guys also remember I did a fun bet, something I've done several times now. It is now the 4th time I've done it. It's the 3rd time it's been profitable. That's right. You guys remember I put all 24 Europa League games. I put $1 on all 24 draws. We only got 6 of those to hit. We got 6 out of the 24 games in a draw, and that was enough for a profit. $27.70 came home, so we netted $3.30. That was just fun. Those are just fun bets to do. You got to do things. Sports betting is really tough. It can really beat you up sometimes and really knock you down. So it's fun to just do really cool, fun bets like that where you got $24 at stake. You get to watch the games, follow the scores. You're yelling, you're screaming as each goal happens and either helps you, hurts you. It's just really cool to do that. So we'll look to do that again maybe a little bit later on in the Europa League. Again, we've done that 4 times. 3 times in the Europa League, once in the Premier League, but overall in those 4 times, it's been successful 3 times. So we'll certainly try it on out there for some more fun. All right, before we go ahead and get into those NFL bets, we do got to update the NFL pick'em standings. I've been forgetting this week with Week 12, going on so long between the Ravens and Steelers and not ending until Wednesday. I forgot to do it yesterday, so here it is. Let's go ahead and update those NFL pick'em standings. If we start off with the straight group, just a phenomenal week by everybody. Look at that, 11s and 13s by everybody. Everybody, phenomenal job. Clean sweeps, with Chiefs, Packers, Seahawks, and a couple more there. Nobody trusted the 49ers to beat the Rams, but again, 11s and 13s, just phenomenal. Kiss my Benz, he's leading by 1, still over S. Lowry. Everyone else is right there, and they're ready to pounce if one of those guys slips up. If Kiss my Benz or S. Lowry slips up a little bit, everybody else is right there within striking distance, so still very much everybody still in play for that $50 contest. If we flip it over to the spread side, where we're giving away another $50, S. Lowry had a high of 11. And in fact, he was the only person that had a double-digit win total for the Week 12, so that was just really good job by S. Lowry. That 11 has now vaulted him up in the lead. He now leads by 2. Went into the week down by 2, comes out of the week up by 2. Just a real phenomenal job there by S. Lowry. I had 7, which is who he overtook to take the lead from, and then everybody else was in the middle, either between 7 or 11. So really just a good week by everybody. We know, tight leaderboard. This thing seems to be changing every couple weeks. There seems to be a new leader, so lots of twists and turns as we get through the into the full 17 weeks. So see who can take home that $50 there on the pick'em. So we'll just try it out, see how it is. But good job, everybody. All right, guys, I've got 4 NFL bets for you. Guys, look, as you guys saw in that previous tweet that I tweeted out, we're down 2.13 units this week. I really want to turn a profit this week. I need to do that. We were unsuccessful last week, so we need to get back up on that horse and have a profitable week. So I've just got 4 bets. We need all 4 of these to hit the turn profit. 3 out of 1 won't get it done. We won't have enough winning margin to cover up that minus 2.13 that we're headed into the weekend. So got 4 bets. We're going to hit all 4 of these, and we're going to turn the week into a profitable week at the end of the day. So here's how we're going to do it on the first one. I'm taking a teaser. It's Dolphins minus 3.5. Parlaying that with Saints plus 4.5, and that comes in at minus 116 over a FanDuel. Look, for the Bengals going up against the Dolphins here. The Dolphins, they're a playoff-bound team. They're marching that way. I'm going to take back the Dolphins and their momentum and that what they've got going into this playoffs as we approach the playoffs against a Brandon Allen Bengals-led team all day long. And the Dolphins may actually have Fitzpatrick behind or under center this week. I think at this point in their careers, Fitzpatrick is obviously better than Tua, at least in my mind. I think he's willing to push the ball down the field more. Yeah, Fitzpatrick will give you interception, but he'll push the ball down the field, get you big chunk plays consistently in the passing game. So we'll see if we get Fitzpatrick, but even if we don't, I trust the collectively of what the Dolphins can do against this Bengals team. So not too worried there, laying 3.5 on that game. And for the other one, it's Falcons and Saints. Look, it's a rematch from 2 weeks ago where the Saints won that game 24-9. Obviously, I've given myself a cushion, given myself 4.5 points with the Saints. I absolutely don't even think I'll need it. I think the rematch 2 weeks coming up this Sunday will go pretty much how it went about 2 weeks ago, because nothing the Saints did should have surprised the Falcons. They knew it kind of athlete and player that Taysom Hill is, so they knew what they were going to expect, a nice mobile, agile quarterback. So I just expect more of the same from the Saints. Look, two things going for them. One, Taysom Hill's gotten more experience, whether it's through games against the Falcons and now the Broncos, or even just practice reps. He's now practicing as an NFL quarterback every single day, so he's just getting more and more comfortable. And then also the Saints defense is ranked number 1. At this point in the season, the Saints defense is ranked number 1 in the NFL. They're talking about how they want to finish this off and complete the season and be number 1. The only way you can do it is keep stacking up good performances. I like that. And the Falcons defense is number 27. There's a reason why the Falcons have been, quite bad all season long. They're 27. Give me the number 1 ranked defense led by Taysom Hill, and I'll take that 4.5 points to round out the teaser. So it's Dolphins minus 3.5, Saints plus 4.5, and that's minus 116 over at FanDuel. All right, the next one we want to get to here is Lions and Seahawks. I've talked about this Lions-Bears game because it's on the Fox Bet Super 6 app where you can win $100,000. The Bears absolutely suck on offense. The 31st ranked offense in the league, 28th in points. Even though that defense is stout, I think the Lions aren't going to lose by double digits. I see even if the Lions lose, which I don't even know if they're going to lose in this game. I know they're going into the game as plus $300 on a normal line. I just can't see them walking out with more than a double-digit loss. So I like the Lions plus 10.5 here. Can easily cover anything that Bears offense is going to throw at them. And I'm parlaying them with Seahawks minus 3.5, and that's minus 120 over at PointsBet. Look, I'm getting the Giants versus the Seahawks here. I'm getting at this moment, doing this recording, no Daniel Jones. It looks like it's going to be Colt McCoy, so I obviously like that. I'm not scared, though, if it's going to be Daniel Jones if he ends up playing, but I'll certainly take Colt McCoy over Daniel Jones. And then I'm getting everything that the Seahawks throw at it. The Seahawks is getting better. That secondary is getting healthier. We talked about it with Shaquille Griffin coming back. We like their defensive line. They're a top 5 unit against the run, really stout there in that front 7 defensively. And then I'm getting the MVP candidate every single season, and Russell Wilson. They're going to outscore the Giants here. The Giants have a good defense, but they're not going to be able to keep up offensively like this Seahawks team will, even if Daniel Jones is playing. So it's Lions plus 10.5, Seahawks minus 3.5, and that's minus 120 over at PointsBet. Third one for you here is I'm going Packers minus 2.5, parlaying that with Patriots plus 6.5, and that's minus 125 over at FanDuel. For the Packers side, it's Eagles versus Packers. We've seen the Eagles too much this season because they were put in primetime again recently. They just suck. Carson Wentz is just having an absolute terrible season. He didn't have a great season last year. He's bad with pressure. Absolutely bad. Can't make the decisions. Holds onto the ball way too long. This Packers front 7, they can put pressure on him, and they've got the secondary to give Wentz a lot of trouble. Even if Jalen Hurts, maybe we thought we were going to get Jalen Hurts last game, we didn't get him. Maybe this is the game. Who cares? The Eagles flat out suck. The Packers will run up the scoreboard, and the Eagles won't even be able to keep up. So I like that half. And then for Patriots plus 6.5. Look, the Patriots, they're tough to figure out. They're about as inconsistent as they get. They beat the Ravens and the Cardinals, but then lose to the Texans. So a team that is really inconsistent. That's why I like giving myself plus 6.5, because the Bill Belichick team's not going to get blown out. They may not win this game, like I do believe they'll ultimately win this game, but they're not going to get blown out here by the Chargers. The Chargers are bad, folks. Chargers are bad. They've only beat the Bengals, the Jaguars, and the Jets. That's all the Chargers have beaten. 3 shitty teams. That's what the Chargers can stake claim to, is they've beaten 3 shitty teams in the NFL. Obviously, you guys know I'm a Bills fan. I watched that entire Chargers game last week because I went up against my Buffalo Bills where we beat them pretty easily. What a mess the Chargers are, led by Anthony Lynn. He can't make a decision right. Anthony Lynn alone is worth picking against the Chargers here. What he absolutely cost that team several times in that game with his decision making, or shitty lack thereof decision making. Unbelievable there. So to me, it's easy. It's Patriots plus 6.5. Parlay that with Packers minus 2.5, and go ahead and get that over at minus 125 over at FanDuel. And then the last bet I've got for you is I'm taking that Saints money line at minus 138, and you can find that over at FanDuel. I just love the Saints this week. I don't think them getting tripped up here by the Falcons. This team is just absolutely rolling. Taysom Hill defense. You guys know why I like it. So I'm just going to go ahead and take Saints money line minus 138. Those are going to be my 4 bets. Let's just turn a nice 4-0 profit. And let's just 4-0. Let's get this weekend profitable. I'm going to tweet one NFL prop bet. So make sure you're following me on Twitter. It's at WinningBetsPod. I'm going to do all my prop bets. I'm just going to find one that I love the absolute most and add it to this card. So we'll really have 5 bets in total, and we'll hit all these suckers, and we'll have a nice profitable week at the end of it. All right, guys, that's Friday's episode. That's my NFL card. Hope you guys have a really fantastic week and enjoy it. Whatever you end up doing, get outside, enjoy it with your friends, family. And we will see you guys on Monday's show, where we'll sum up this week that we're having, and we'll kick off another new successful week. I'm Jason Mattis. See you guys.
Thanks for watching this episode of Winning Bets. I'm Jason Mattis. I'll see you again when we are celebrating the wins and making more winning bets. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more winning bets.